Breaking news tonight out of the nation's capital. Kevin McCarthy out as Speaker of the House. How did this happen? Who will replace him? A lot of questions tonight. Well, our political reporter Luke Radel is in studio for us. Luke, please tell me you have some answers.
John, in times like these, we're often left with a lot more questions than answers. The folks walking the halls on Capitol Hill tonight don't even know who their next speaker is going to be themselves. So how did we get here? Let me take you back to 1 year ago today. The vice chair of the House Select Committee on January 6th came to visit Syracuse University. Liz Cheney was kicked out of her leadership position by Kevin McCarthy for her condemnation of Donald Trump and other election deniers in the GOP. At that event, Cheney told the crowd at the Shine Student Center, quote, "I think it has to be said that the current leadership of the Republican Party in Congress are not leading. Our history is characterized by moments where people put the country first." Though she didn't mention him by name, she was talking about Kevin McCarthy, and in a way foreshadowing how the current makeup of the GOP House is not designed to govern. Flash forward to today, 1 year later, where McCarthy faced a simple majority vote to oust him from the Speaker's chair. In order to survive, McCarthy needed Democrats to cross the aisle and vote to save him. An unlikely proposition to begin with, but to seal the deal, Democrats got a recent call from a familiar face. According to ABC News, in an ultimate act of karma, a Democratic congressman told colleagues that Liz Cheney called them today and told them that they should get rid of McCarthy as the Speaker, the very same man who got rid of her from Congress. Guys, Kevin McCarthy lost today by a vote of 216 to 10. There is currently no Speaker of the House.
Luke, history happening today. And Luke, the outcome of this vote is pretty shocking. It seems like a surprise to McCarthy himself. Let's take a look at what he had to say about this just 48 hours ago.
Kevin McCarthy, he says he's coming for you. Can you survive?
Yes, I'll survive. You know, this is personal with Matt. He's more interested in securing TV interviews than doing something. He wanted to push us into a shutdown, even threatening his own district with all the military people there who would not be paid, only because he wants to take this motion. So be it. Bring it on. Let's get over with it, and let's start governing.
Wow. Luke, who is responsible for McCarthy being ousted?
Yeah, obviously Kevin McCarthy not expecting this, saying that he'll survive, and then today losing in the House. I think we could take a look here at the 8 faces. Those 8 Republicans sided with Democrats today in order to vote out McCarthy. You see South Carolina's Nancy Mace up there in the top left, Tim Burchett, Eli Crane, Matt Gaetz, Andy Biggs, Ken Buck, Bob Good, and Matt Rosendale. Those are the 8 folks in the Republican conference who said that McCarthy shouldn't be their leader anymore, but it's not clear tonight, Jake, who they would support to replace him.
All right, so Luke, where do we go from here? What's next?
Yeah, John, so remember way back in January when we had a similar speaker fight on the House floor where they kept taking vote after vote after vote and how we ended up with McCarthy in the first place? That's expected to happen again. Now, it won't happen tonight. They've adjourned for the evening. All the House members get to go home. But at some point in the next couple of days, they're going to need to come back and figure out who the speaker is going to be. John, there's no clear alternatives in play for who could be the Speaker of the House. It can be any member of the House or any person outside the House. John, you could be the Speaker of the House by the end of the week and probably have a better chance of becoming Speaker again than Kevin McCarthy. It doesn't seem clear that McCarthy has a path out of this. I think he's going to end up being a very historical and short-lived Speaker of the House.
Well, Luke, I guess we will wait and see.